Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. This is the only way that I can make this thing hold my phone in my car. So I'm sure that I look like I'm a little bit of an angle, but it is what it is. I've said this 1,000 times. I don't expect you to watch my face as I talk about wrestling. I'm just glad that you're here. Open up another window, go look at some hot chicks, go order a pizza, go do whatever you do when you're online. Go read some other articles. Just listen to me. It is what it is. We got the Money in the Bank. Honestly, this one snuck up on me. I will honestly admit that the last pay-per-view that I believe was the weekend before last, I didn't watch it. It is what it is. Jinder Mahal won the title and I missed it. I didn't even fire up the WWE Network and watch it on demand to see what it is. No, that was the one before that. I haven't watched the last two pay-per-views on there. The last one was Extreme Rules, and it is what it is. I will honestly tell you that to me, having the Money in the Bank pay-per-view happen on Father's Day is pretty cool. But I'm probably still not going to watch it live because I got stuff to do. I got to go work. I got to go pick up my kids. I got to go hang up with my family. I got to take my kids back. And then I gotta get ready to do this all again tomorrow. So it is what it is. I don't know if I'll have time to watch Money in the Bank, but I can honestly tell you that when I look at the Money in the Bank ladder match that's going to be going down this year, it's all going to be exclusive to SmackDown, but you've got Sami Zayn, you got Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Nakamura, and you've got Kevin Owens. I honestly think this is one of the most star-studded, stacked Money in the Bank matches that they've ever had. I've honestly said that the Money in the Bank 2010 pay-per-view is almost one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. I like 2010 more than I like 2011. And I'm not talking crazy talk. I'm not messing up my ears. I know that 2011 is when the whole CM Punk, John Cena deal went down. But to me, honestly, the two Money in the Bank ladder matches that they had at the 2010 show are really, really fun. Possibly one of the best Money in the Bank ladder matches of all time, in my opinion. Even though Jack Swagger won the one at WrestleMania 26. But the spot that they did with Maurice and Ted DiBiase, that's probably one of my favorite ones, with her climbing up there to get it even better than when Hornswoggle did it during his ordeal. But to me, this is a hard one to pick. I mean, first of all, when I look at it, you can eliminate guys like Dolph Ziggler. You can eliminate a guy like Sami Zayn. Baron Corbin, to me, is a wild card. This is the guy that honestly really could pull it down and get it done. We know that he's got a push coming. We know that he's, sort of traded some wins back and forth. But he is somebody that is meant for the big time. You can tell that when he was going through NXT, when he came up to the main roster, this is the guy that they got their eye on. He's got the size. He's got everything. They think he's the total package. I wouldn't be surprised if he does win the Money in the Bank. And then he could sort of be that guy in the shadows. He's got to get some wins. He's got to get some losses. And then all of a sudden you start noticing he lost a few in a row. That's how they get these guys ready to sneak onto the scene, tear somebody up on the middle of SmackDown, and take that championship. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, Baron Corbin's the champion. We've seen it happen 1,000 times. AJ Styles, he's on a little bit of a babyface push right now. I honestly would be really surprised if AJ won this, but I think that he's going to go out there and really do something to put it over the top. I think that last year, AJ was in a match against John Cena in a one-on-one match. So I think this is his first Money in the Bank match. He's going to push it to the limits. He's going to want to do something that really, catches some people's eyes. I think this honestly really could be something special. Nakamura, to me, honestly, is a little bit of a wild card. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins this. Although he just had his debut wrestling on the main roster against Dolph Ziggler at the last show, I wouldn't be surprised if, they sort of really let you know that he is something special and he is something that's supposed to be added to the main roster and be that John Cena caliber kind of guy. Really put some eyes on it, really be something special. Really wouldn't be surprised if they do it. Now, the last guy, Kevin Owens, this guy's pissed. The character, not him in real life. But He goes all the way to almost, being the main guy for WrestleMania. He drops the championship to Goldberg, gets put into the, I guess you can say, singles title, United States title match against Chris Jericho. It is what it is. He gets dropped down a peg. He's not the champion anymore. Not everybody can be the champion forever. It is what it is, but he's the guy that's going to want to get this done. I really thought that he was going to win that Intercontinental ladder match at WrestleMania at 32. Ends up being that they gave it to Zack Ryder. He had it for a night. He lost it the next night on Raw. But you can definitely see that there's some guys on there. Someday, Sami Zayn might be the guy. It's just not going to happen now. Dolph Ziggler is a guy that, honestly, who's really going to believe in this guy to be able to get it done? He's been up, he's been down. When he is up, it doesn't normally last that long. So I don't really see him being the guy to do it. If I had to lock in one guy that I think is going to win it all, Baron Corbin is my wild card, but I think Nakamura is the guy who's going to do it. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses, just like I said that I wouldn't be surprised if Styles, because for a babyface to hold the Money in the Bank, they don't really get to be that surprise guy. Like, when John Cena won it, he had to declare, I'm going to cash in. I'm going to cash in next week on Raw. I'm not going to say that, no good guy has, dastardly, waited till somebody got knocked out, then ran down and done it. Daniel Bryan did it. When Daniel Bryan had the Money in the Bank, we all thought that he was probably going to be the first guy that lost and didn't get it done because his push was horrible when he had it. He was losing to Wade Barrett at SummerSlam. He really wasn't a marquee guy. Big Show was calling him out, saying that he couldn't get it done. And he ran out there and he cashed in on Big Show. And then he sort of pushed himself by having matches against Big Show, matches against Mark Henry. He had that steel cage match on that live SmackDown against Big Show and Mark Henry. Everything they stacked against him. This is how he's going to lose. This is how he's going to lose. Didn't work out that well for him at WrestleMania 28, but nobody expected him to make it to WrestleMania with that thing. The Money in the Bank has always been a launching point for somebody. Nakamura, we already know is going to be a star, but not everybody knows he's going to be a star. Not everybody watches New Japan. Not everybody watches NXT. But this will really be the rocket launch for Nakamura. So that's why I think that he's going to do it. So he's my pick. We'll see what goes down. Money in the Bank, Father's Day, next Sunday. Peace out, everybody.